Hey guys, Ralph at Christmas on Manhattan here. Wanted to do a short video, hopefully. I built my first Pixel DIY project, and it was a Walter Monkhouse jump crank stand. So starting off, Walter, thank you. And I had some insight from another person as well, Ron Boyd. Thank you very much for your help. He helped me because he had a design already made for the bottom, and it fits my purposes perfectly. Starting off with that, it's a T that we made, or he made, and gave me some insight to. And this is it. It connects to the bottom, just above the hole, the portable hole. Again, another Walter Monkhouse fantastic idea. And these parts are all from Lowe's. I do have some tests I'm going to run to see if I want to lengthen the arms from the distance out from the pole, so it might look like a more fatter tree on the bottom. I'm going to see how I like it. And then over here, this is just for test purposes to see how it looks. I'm going to bend a copper pipe or a metal pipe, whatever it ends up being, something that's going to withstand the weight of pulling of these straps. So it's going to be pretty serious. Also on the bottom, I'm going to probably do every halfway between and do another T connector like this and do it into the ground, so it gives it that extra support and it won't lift up and it won't put any pressure on the tree whatsoever. Alright, so the tree. The reason I made this tree, and it's extended pretty far, not full, and I'll explain that in a second. I made this tree because I have a issue with my back. And real briefly, real quick, 2 years ago now in July, I almost severed my spinal cord. Don't know how I did it, it just went. And I had to have major surgery, and I got fused from C2 to C8. So that being said, I've lost some of my ability of balance, and when I have to do something very quick, my hands, my fingers kind of lock up. Anyway, so I'm not good on ladders anymore and high heights. So the whole idea with this was supposed to be keep this low, very low, so I can put it together and put all the pixels on it myself. And I was so excited building it, sorry, that I didn't really think about how high it was going to be when it was done. So that became an instant problem when I got it up last night and I saw how tall it was. The second thing was, because of the additional height on the bottom, the crank was about 1.5 to 2 feet higher than I have it now. And that's the actual mark there. I don't know if you can see it. That mark was, which is right about there, was the original mark. So me being way down here, that is just a little bit over my head. So I was literally going to need a ladder to put that up. But just now realized bringing that down lowered the height of the second piece, which means the holes I drilled to be able to lock it in and bring that up to the second tier is not going to happen. So I have to either get a longer pole or put an adapter on here to raise the pole, or put that crank back up. And my choice is probably going to be to use an adapter to heighten it, but I'm going to do it after the crank so it doesn't interfere with the distance between here, so the pole can still make it up and down. So that being said, next year I'm going to make another tree and use this as a very tall mega tree in its 20-footer form, and I'm going to make a mini 2-stage crank. What that is going to do, it's going to be a tree that is probably about 5.5, 6 feet tall, period, but 2-stage, so it's still going to get me up to the desired right around 15 feet, fully blown, give or take, depending on how far you put it on the bottom. That's what I'm looking to do. This tree is beautiful for all the right reasons. My topper was custom made for my specifications, and that's fantastic as well. And of course the crank was, thank you again, Walter, because this was directly off the link on his instructions. Also, the muffler hinges would have been something I would have never thought of, So again, great job, Walter. And that's really it. This is my Jump Mega Tree, Pixel Tree, sorry. And first try, and I'm pretty excited. And we're gonna take it from there. Once I start doing some tests, which I hope to do next week, I'm gonna be posting some more videos. I'm gonna be using back-to-back 4 strips of 100 count square WS2811 12 volt. And I'm going to be using it with a Falcon controller, and the reason I'm doing 4 back-to-back, it still keeps it under the max channel count, and also enables me to use less channels on the Falcon. So I'll be using a total of 4 channels on the Falcon for this 32 strand Pixel Tree, which will be 180 degrees, give or take a degree, but that's the primary idea. So I have some testing to do real fast to get this done, and then paint the outside of it and paint the hole. But again, it's Ralph at Christmas on Manhattan. Website is christmasonmanhattan.com. And any questions or any comments, please feel free. And I hope to talk to you guys again real soon.